Audio Jungle.
New express buses must have CCTV and use seat belts. Kajang bernama. All new express buses must soon have CCTV while passengers must use seat belts by 2090, said Transport Minister Anthony Luke Sifu. It will also be made compulsory to install closed-circuit television (CCTV) on all new buses apart from raising the level of bus driver welfare, he told a media conference after a handing over ceremony of Recommendation Review Panel (RRP) report with 51 suggestions over the Genting Highlands bus accident at the Malaysian Institute of Road Safety Research (MEROS) here on November 19. He also said the compulsory wearing of safety belts for all new express and tour bus passengers will commence next year and enforcement on compliance will be carried out in 2020. He said other proposals were on compulsory wearing of safety belts for passengers in new express and tour buses, as well as ensuring all buses were equipped with brake retarder system, as well as the installation of a speed limiter gadget. A Malaysian Transportation Safety Board will also be set up to address road accidents, especially those involving express buses. Luke said the establishment of the body was among the suggestions raised in the RRP report, which reviewed the Genting Highlands bus accident in August 2013, which took 37 lives. Meanwhile, Luke said 54% or 27 of 51 suggestions found in the report had been implemented, while 38% or 19 suggestions were partly implemented and 8% for suggestions have yet to be implemented. He said the appointment of panel members to study the implementation of 51 suggestions had been carried out since July 19. Luke said the review panel was jointly chaired by Transport Minister Secretary General Datuk Seri Saripudin Kasim and MEROS Chairman Tan Sri Lee Lamti bernama.
International news. The Ara Sanyuan has been found. The wreckage of a submarine which went missing with 44 crew on board a year ago has been found, the Argentine Navy says. The Ara Sanyuan submarine disappeared for 130 kilometers of the Argentine coast on 15 November 2017. The incident happened when the Ara Sanyuan was returning from a routine mission to Ushuaia near the southern tip of South America. The submarine reported having an electrical breakdown. According to Naval Commander Gabriel Galazzi, the submarine surfaced and reported what was described as a short circuit in the vessel's batteries. The sub was ordered to cut its mission short and return to naval base in Mar del Plata immediately. The Argentine Navy's lost contact with the vessel was at approximately at 7:30 p.m. on 15 November, at which point its captain reportedly confirmed that the crew were well. After that, the submarine was vanished. A rescue mission was conducted by the Navy to find the submarine, but it has been stopped 2 weeks after that. The mission was stopped because no evidence of shipwreck was found in the search area and they could not confirm the fate of the crew. However, a year and a day after it went missing, officials announced it had been found 800 meters below the surface of the Atlantic Ocean. According to a tweet from the Argentine Navy, the Ara Sanyuan had been positively identified under the water by a US company. The Navy had earlier shared a picture from the seabed suggesting a 60-meter-long object might be the missing submarine.
Entertainment news. Dayang Nurfaiza is on fire. While many seasoned singers have taken a break at one point or another in their career, Dayang Nurfaiza has never stopped making music throughout her 20-year music journey. The Sarawakian songstress has had a front row sit to the change in music trends and technology over the years, and yet has managed to stand strong through it all. In fact, Dayang has found more success in the past 4 years compared to her early days as a singer. Beginning in 2014, Dayang won Best Vocal Performance at the Anugerah Juara Lagu for 3 consecutive years. On top of that, her sailing ballad Lelaki Tak Agung won the Grand Prize Best Song last year. For many years, Dayang's music and a heavy R&B influence which unfortunately didn't attract many listeners. These days, she has built a name for incorporating her soulful R&B roots into heart-rending power ballads. The formula has worked once again as Dayang has not one, not two, but 3 songs competing at the semi-finals of Muzik this year. Dia, Layalah Kembali and Haram, a duet with Hail Hussaini. The 30-year-old singer is well aware that the audience expects her to top her previous year's award-winning performance. Next, entertainment news. Local comedian Zaibo, who was battling stage 4 esophageal cancer, died at 14 November at 1:30 p.m. He was 62 years old. His wife Siti Hawasawan confirmed the news to MyStar, the Star's Malay language portal. Abang Zaibo is no more. Please pray for him, she says. Zaibo is best known for his roles in 1990s series like Malaysia's Panah Jaya and Singapore's Under One Roof. In an interview in September, Zaibo told Star2 that he accepted what God had in store for him. Thank you.
Good morning. We start with the Tottenham goalkeeper, Hugo Lloris signed a new 5-year contract deal with the club. Lloris has just returned from Brazil where he kept France into the quarter-final. He said the arrival of Mauricio Pochettino and the club ambition were key to him stay. Robert Lewandowski has held his first training session with his new club Bayern Munich. The striker joined the German Championship on a free transfer from Borussia Dortmund. He signed a pre-contract agreement back in January. Liverpool have agreed a deal with Southampton for the transfer of Virgil van Dijk for a fee that will be a world record for an offender. We understand the fee will be £17 million in the 26-year-old Dutchman will move to Anfield when the transfer window reopen on the list of January. Team Sky will be looking to regroup today on stage 6 of the Tour de France. That is after defending champion Chris Froome had to retire following 2 crashes on stage 5. Froome said he is devastated Richie Porte will now be Team Sky lead rider.
The latest viral challenge is unbelievably dangerous and hot. We hear all the time about all the challenges like planking, and it seems oftentimes involve the teenagers. They see the latest craze and they decide to do it or recreate the videos. Recently, I have been seeing all of these videos like people dancing outside the car, but this latest viral challenge may be serious and putting kids in the hospital. There is a challenge that asks you to dump boiling water onto sleeping friend, and you will not believe this. The Time have reported the hot water challenge exists, and it is awful as it sounds. It genuinely involves sneaking up to a person you know while they are sleeping, armed with a bucket of just boiled water. You then throw it on them and film the hilarity as their skin peels off and they get hospitalized. As you can probably guess, the logistics of this terrible internet prank are simple. You either pour hot water on yourself or another person, and then, unsurprisingly, you get seriously injured. Another variant of this challenge sees participants drinking boiling water through a straw. It is unclear why anyone would ever think this wasn't going to end in tragedy. There have been several incidents of teenagers spending weeks getting treated for the phenomenally painful second and third degree burn. The hot water challenge actually first cropped up last August, when several kids as young as 10 and 11 were hospitalized after trying it out. Earlier this month, 50-year-old Kylan Clark was hospitalized after a friend poured hot water on his body while he was sleeping. Then, there is the death of an 8-year-old girl who was persuaded into drinking the hot liquid by her cousin. Tragically, 8-year-old Kiari Pop of Florida died several months after her cousin dared her to do the straw version of the challenge. When boiling water comes into contact with your skin, it can cause second-degree burn, like in the case of the Clark, and drinking it through a straw is no better. The method can cause internal injuries and in some cases maybe lead to death.